YouTube, it's Corey coming at you with my week 40 update from VSG surgery that I had in Cancun, Mexico on March 2nd, 2012. I'm doing this video a day early just because I know tomorrow I'm not going to have time to set one and do one and upload it and do all that because I'm going to be extremely busy. So I want to start off with my numbers. Today I weighed in at 230, so that is a 3-pound weight loss again this week. Feel really good about that. Yeah, so maybe I'm kind of over that stall that I have, and hey, a loss is a loss. It's better than a gain, so I'm fine with that. So that puts me down a total of 198 pounds since I started my journey back in October of last year. So I'm a year and 2 months now since I started losing weight. I lost about 75 pounds before surgery, and then I've lost about 125 pounds since surgery, so I'm 198. I am 2 pounds away from my 200 pounds lost goal, and I am exactly 16 pounds away from the goal that I had in mind for myself, to be at 214. So I'm like this close. I'm so ecstatic that I changed my scenery a little bit. So I went out and bought a Crossfire convertible. It's used, so it's new to me, and I didn't lose any upfront costs. I'm going to buy a new car, and I love it. It's such a fun car. I used to have a 350Z convertible when I was 400 pounds, and yeah, I felt like driving like this, and I couldn't even like look over my shoulders to see if anything was coming, and I would just have to use the rear view mirrors. This is definitely a small car. It's not a big car at all, so I guess it's a non-scale victory that I can get into a 2-door convertible that I'm not having to sit in the middle of the car to drive, I guess, because this is definitely a small car. This is my reward to myself for losing this weight. I did buy a watch, but it's a watch. I really don't use it. It was a semi-mini goal to me. A car is something I can use, and I can use it for work, and I look good in it, so I'm pretty excited about my car. So what's good about it is because, you know, I'm considering to do the plastic surgery, but this was my like rainy day fund that I had been saving. Well, pretty much what I've been doing is, since I stopped drinking soda, quit smoking cigarettes, and quit eating out mainly, I've been putting that money away every week on what I would have spent on soda since I quit soda about 2 years ago, and since I quit smoking about 3 or 4 years ago. I put that money in an account every week religiously to see how much it would take to save up. The smoking and the soda enabled me to have this surgery, and that took me less than a year. Since the surgery, I've been able to save up even more for the simple fact of not eating out. So, in my opinion, this surgery's paid for itself over tremendously. I can't even explain that, you know, I can't put a dollar price on that because like it's literally paid for itself. So I can afford to do the extra things for myself, like I call it my rainy day fund, or my fund for, you know, if I need to buy new clothes, I can buy new clothes now. And if I need to get something for myself that's going to be weight related or reward myself, I'm going to do it. Before, I never really did that. Before, I spent most of my money just paying like $60 for a shirt just because it was a 5X or a 6X shirt. I can shop at regular stores now, so I can buy a lot of clothes for a little bit of money. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm just really happy. I got it. It's mine. And now I gotta sell my other spare car. I call this my grocery getter now. Sorry, it's a little rough. They gotta fix some things and do an alignment on it. And there's this rattling noise which I can't figure out. But it's probably a little louder than my normal vehicle because my other one's like, you know, it's kind of plush and smooth. This one's a little more rough because there's no room for a spare tire, so they have run flat tires on them on this, and it's more of a rough ride, but it's comfortable. Like, I could be in this for a couple of hours and not have a problem. So anyways, this isn't about my new car. This is about my weight loss journey and all that goodness that goes along with it. So yeah, still doing the chia seeds, love them. I really think that's kind of what's helped me kind of curb my appetite a little bit, and I take it in the morning. I do the chia gel, which is like, well, this is what I do. I take like a masonry jar, and I put 2 tablespoons in a cup of water and stir it up, let it sit, and it kind of swells up like a gel. I then take that gel and add it into my Metamucil in the morning. And the 2 tablespoons last me all week. I have it every morning. It's something you have to get used to, but I haven't really put it in any other food other than I did like the chia, what you call it, like rice pudding mixture, which wasn't bad. It was pretty good. But I'm just not really into the sweets right now, so I've been just doing the chia gel and putting it in a drink, or if I have a glass of orange juice, I put it in with my glass of orange juice. So that has been pretty good. I'm also taking spirulina, I guess is how you pronounce it. It's a blue-green algae pill. I take 3 of those a day. Usually I take them when I'm eating, but I've been just taking 2 in the morning for when I'm getting ready to do my vitamin routine, I guess. So that is what I have been doing, and everything seems to be better. The chia seeds, to me, kind of like feel like they're detoxifying my body in some aspects because it's a lot of fiber. And with the Metamucil on top of it, I mean, I'm not hungry until like 3 o'clock, and again, not the hunger really, but like I'll sometimes not even realize I haven't eaten anything until 3 o'clock, and I've really not even been doing my protein shakes, which I've been really bad with. But I just have more energy than I have had in a long time, and I don't crave junk food or any kind of, I guess, fatty type food since I've been doing the chia seeds, so I am pretty ecstatic about them, actually. So if you have any questions about them, just send me a message, because I'm not, or if you know anything actually more about them or how better to use them, send me a message. I've done a little bit of research. I'm trying to do more research on them because they're like one of the superfoods, I guess, and they have quite a bit of good benefits to it. So a lot of that stuff is stuff that I'm more interested in now. So with that said, if you want to see a picture of my car, go to my Facebook page, Corey J. Cook. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. Because, you know, it's one of those things like when if you've ever been in a really small car, like I was really claustrophobic feeling in my other car, but when you're 428 pounds and you're in any car, you're not comfortable. My seatbelt barely fit me in my regular car, and you know, I got plenty of room. I mean, I can wrap this around the steering wheel, when before I couldn't even really get into a regular seatbelt. I almost needed the point of having a seatbelt extension, like when I was on the plane. When I was on the plane the last time when I flew home, I think I was at 255 or in the 250 range. I could sit in the plane without a seatbelt, or without an extension. So, you know, those are the NSVs that like really kind of make you tear up a little bit. Like I did my update video of some new pictures of my weight loss journey. It doesn't mention anything on there about the VSG, because I've had mixed reactions when I say I've had the surgery. It's either good or you have haters pretty much. Like, oh, that's the easy way. Well, again, you know how I feel about that. This is the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life. And I don't think it was easy. At all. There's a financial burden to it. There was, everything. I just don't find it where it was easy. So it's one of those things that I don't mention it on there. I mean, if you know, you know, and if you don't, you don't. It's my business, And then again, on the other hand, don't get me wrong, it does make me feel bad when you see someone that's heavy, and I will usually tell them if they ask how I've lost it, and I'm pretty open about it with anyone that is in my surrounding friends or family. I mean, most of my family know, but most of my Facebook friends have no earthly idea how I've lost the weight, but my closest friends do. And it's just recently that people are like really starting to say like, well, how'd you lose the weight? And then I kind of feel like I'm lying to them, like diet and exercise, because it's kind of like, maybe they're struggling and like, hey, this is what I did. I'm not ashamed of what I did, but it's on a need to know basis. I mean, I don't think it's anyone's business but my own. And if I choose to share it like I do on YouTube, I will send them my link and be like, this is my story, follow it. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things, because I've had both reactions, like, oh, way to go, good for you. And then I've had the complete reversal. They're like, oh, that's just the easy way. I mean, that's what everyone does now. No, screw you. I mean, it's really not. And I've lost friendships over that. And that's fine. Because realistically, they're really not your friend when it comes down to it. So that's just my little rampage on that. But this video is like 12 minutes long, and it was really about nothing. So other than, my God. Well, I hope you all have a great week. Make the right choices. And, I'm still going to the gym. And again, if you want to follow me on Facebook, Corey J. Cook. And I'm also on MyFitnessPal. I log everything every day. And that's one of my other accountable tools that I love to use to know how much food I'm putting in my mouth and how much I'm eating and how many calories. And it really helps me get through the day. So again, check me out on there, Corey J. Cook. Y'all have a good week. Bye.